You know what? I'm not saying this. Maybe Nabil's not doing this, even though it kind of it looks bad on his part. But in our religion, we're told to not really necessarily make assumptions before we can clarify. But I have come across Christian missionaries who do this a lot. They pretend to be ex-Muslims, man. In fact, there's a whole book written on this issue called Call of the Minaret, which is written by one of the high priests of Christianity from Jerusalem. And this whole book is like a manual, like a da'wah manual, like a missionary manual that is given to Christians so they can learn how to bring Muslims into Christianity. The whole book is lies and deception, and it teaches them to lie and deceive and do things like this. And my question is that if your religion is real, then why do you need to come with those kind of dodgy little things? Why can't you be straight? Let the truth speak for itself. If you're an Ahmadi, be real with the people. Tell them, I used to be an Ahmadi. I never used to be a Muslim. Because Ahmadis themselves believe we're disbelievers.
Alright, thank you very much. This guy is very angry and we need to give him some camel urine to cool down. I never saw a Muslim he have any kind of intelligence. Just to clear out, I believe Ahmadiyya is not a Muslim, but I believe Muhammad himself is not a Muslim. And I believe you yourself is not a Muslim. And I believe all of you who claim to be Muslims are a bunch of potatoes. And I'm going to prove it to you. If we go to the Quran, just to show you how this guy is ignorant. By the way, in the beginning he speak about deception. I mean, how a Muslim who believe that he can lie and he can fabricate stories and his God is encouraging him to do so, he speak about deception. I mean, this is by itself is a joke. All of us, we knew that the Muslim, they practice taqiyya, and taqiyya is one of the major things Muslims they practice. What is taqiyya? Taqiyya simply that you believe in a lie and you practice a lie, which means you announce that you don't have a problem. Let me show you. As you know, we don't say things without proofs and reference. All right. Always we give a proofs for whatever we say. This is what the taqiyya is. A Muslim, this is chapter 3, verse number 28 in the Quran, as you see. And this is the official Sunni government website of the Kingdom of Jordan, and this is the explanation of Ibn Abbas. This is not my own interpretation. In the Muslim lie program, it's a program funded by the government of Allah. A Muslim, he is not allowed to take a Christians or Jews as a friends. If he take them as a friend and he mean it, he is seeking honor and mighty with the hypocrite, and supposedly you are the hypocrite, but in a second you will see who is the hypocrite, teaching people to be hypocrite. As a disbelievers, he have no connection with Allah. He has no honor, mercy or protection from Allah. So whoever friend the non-Muslims, he is what? He is one of them. And this is what chapter 5 verse number 51 says too. Whoever take them as a friend, he is one of them. Now here you will see Allah, he allowed the Muslims to lie. Unless, so you cannot take them as a friend, you cannot. Unless it to be that you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, taken as it were security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them while your heart dislike this. How dare you to speak about deception and lies when your religion, all of it is based on lies? The Muslim, they will explain to you this verse. They will say, oh, this is about a war. Liar. You see those guys, what war, you idiot? Those people, they want to be a friends to you. Somebody want to take you as a friend, he is not in war with you. It's obvious. What the verse saying? Don't not take. So there is no war. You should not become might and honorable with them. You should not take them as a friends. So obviously you are the one is seeking for war. You are the one is making them enemies, because when you forbid the Muslims from being a friend to someone, and you are saying to them the only way to be a friend with them if you do practice lies, which is called taqiyya, that is halal. And look how evil this God, he call non-Muslims as hypocrite, but he allowed the Muslims to speak to us in a friendly way. Why their heart dislike this? This is the God of hypocrisy and the God of the scam. Now, regarding Nabeel Qureshi, sorry, he is not a Muslim. This guy, instead of going to the video of Nabeel directly and see what Nabeel he said, so he can, let us say, show him that he's wrong. So what he do? He spent all the time attacking Nabeel for he is being a Muslim or not a Muslim. Why? Because he is Ahmadiyya. We'll prove him wrong. Let us see if you have anything to say. However, let us show everybody that all the Muslims who converted to Islam in the time of Muhammad are not Muslims, including Muhammad. First of all, Muhammad, he said. Who said that? Muhammad, not me. Be careful, okay? Don't blame me for what Muhammad says. And this is a hadith mentioned in many books and it's considered as a sahih. Muhammad, he said, may Allah pray on him and salute him, because Muhammad is the God. And the Muslim, they falsely translate that Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the one we see in Arabic here, mean may Allah bless him. That's false. The word Salah in Arabic means pray on him. Now, Muhammad, he says, the Jews split into 71 sects. I challenge the Muslims to count the Jewish sect for me. This is additional proof that your prophet is a scammer. And then one of them is going to go to paradise and one will go to hell. I challenge the Muslim to tell me which sect of the Jews will go to paradise. The Christianity is split into 72 sects. 71 of them will go to hellfire and one will go to paradise. Okay, Muslims, you have a duty to do. Which is Christian sect? Remember, it's a Christian sect. You cannot say the Muslims. Muhammad, he called them Christians. So they have to be Christians, not someone who believe in Muhammad. This is me before Muhammad show up. What is the Christian sect? Name it for us. And then he said, I swear by the one whose his hand is the soul of Muhammad, which means the devil. My nation, which means Allah. My nation. Do you see Abdul what he said? Let me clear it out. Muhammad, he said, my nation will split into 73 sects, which means the division of Muslims will be even greater. As you see, the Jews are 71 or 70. The Christians are 71. And Muhammad here is skip a number. I mean, why he jumped from 71 to 73? Because he's stupid. So, and my nation will split to 73 sect. So the most divided religion in the world, according to Muhammad, is Islam. 72 will go to heaven and one of them will go to hell. That's wonderful. One only will go to hell. Will go to heaven, sorry. The rest, 72, will go to hell. Which means the majority of you Muslims are going to go to hell. They asked him, who are they? He said, Al-Jama'ah, the group, not the main body. The translation is false. In Arabic it says, Al-Jama'ah. So now, as long Ahmadiyya are not Muslims, and you consider them not to be Muslims, how come your prophet, he called all those non-Muslims who will go to hell, as you see, 72 sect, he called them my nation? Why they are his nations if they are not Muslims? This is how stupid, naive, angry Muslim kids, they go in the corner and they want to bite everybody. Your prophet, he considered based on this, the Ahmadiyya are Muslims. For he is the one who called him my nation. According to you, they are not from the nation of Islam. Do you see it? My nation, they will go to hell. Which nation? Not the Christians, not the Jews. My nation. So before you open your mouth, go and read your books, you ignorant Muslims, illiterate, And your literacy is not about knowing how to read, how to write, but ignorance. Let us continue. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. In chapter 49, verse number 14. Oh, hold on. Before we go to 49, for verse number 14, we go to verse number 48, 16, where Muhammad, he sent the letters to the Arab, saying to them, convert to Islam or I will kill you all. So he said, send a clear threat, saying, O Arab of the desert, if you don't follow me, you are going to face a people of mighty war. Mighty what? Mighty war. They are gang. They are criminals. Say to the desert people. Let us make it larger so the blind one can see. And I mean by that the Muslims. Say to the Arab. What we should say to the Arab? Muhammad, he say, who lagged behind, you shall be summoned to fight against people given a mighty war power, and you shall fight, or you shall submit. The fact doesn't say submit. You shall surrender. You shall what? Surrender. What the word submit here equal to is equal to convert to Islam. So what is the challenge? What is the request? How and why Muhammad he want to kill them? Because they did not surrender. If you surrender, then we will not kill you. Alright? Here we go. This is a better translation. Say to Muhammad, or say, O Muhammad, Allah saying to Muhammad, say, tell the Bedouin who don't want to follow thee, you shall fight and call for against people of mighty war or great warfare. Then you shall fight them, and or they shall surrender. Then if they obey Allah and obey the messenger, we will reward them. If not, we will kill them, we will slaughter them. So now Muhammad he sent this message to the Arab, and the Arab surrendered to Muhammad. They did not believe in Islam, they converted to Islam. As you see, Aslim Taslam, convert or die. So then Muhammad he received the surrender of the Arab. They said to him, okay, you know what, we convert to Islam, Prophet. So after they convert to Islam, look what Muhammad he said to them. They became Muslims now. In chapter 49, verse number 14, those Arab, they said to Muhammad, okay, we are believers, we believe. The desert Arab says, we believe. Say, you have no faith, but say we are Muslims. The word there, submit, is not correct. This is with the word Muslim. So what the verse is saying, don't say we believe, say we became a Muslim. For faith never enter our heart, never ever enter your heart. Okay, how Muhammad he accept them to be Muslims, and all what he want from them is to obey him, even though if faith never entered their heart, because Islam accept you to be a fake Muslim. Because what Muhammad is saying, you can be a fake Muslim as long you say Shahada and you obey the Prophet like a puppy, and then it doesn't matter really if faith enter your heart or not. This is not required. We need you only to obey. Surrender, or you will be killed. So when a Muslim speak about fake Muslim, he is very funny. Not to forget to mention that the true Muslim is the one who kiss a black stone. The true Muslim is the one who bow down to a stone, and yet they speak about paganism, when their religion is the religion of pagans. Muhammad he kisses stones, and Arab they used to worship stones, as you see, and Muhammad was nothing but a stone worshipper. And this is what the Muslims practice. This is the practice of Islam. Kiss it. It's a vagina in the shape of a stone. This is the truth, and the truth is clear.